message they'll have to carry into halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, better look out! Wide open spaces. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it in. It's Payne. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, a lot of space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Smith takes the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And the pummeling has started. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Raymond. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Alexander. Powers through the defender. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in looking for space. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Demon Deeks!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
49, Georgia Tech, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Setting up the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on second down. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give is to Smith. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, they're after him! And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Looking deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wake. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wake! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, it's Carney. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air, it's McCoy. Under fire. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Raymond. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. Turning on the Jets. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give on the inside. At the 45, on his way. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Do this.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Number 5.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense will get first crack at it here. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide.
It's a seam wide open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Steps away. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in a hurry-up. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. To throw, it's McCoy. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fitted in the window for the score. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
And I put my tight end in the slot to get a good matchup, right? And I throw these corner routes to him. Here's the good thing about being a quarterback. I can kind of underthrow those if I want. Those big bodies, they usually come back and get it, and they're so much more physical than the guys they're going against. Nice throw, nice catch.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kicks it out of the air. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up third down.
Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. He's in open space downfield. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That's caught. It's James. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Golden Bears are on the move. The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play off the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Rogers. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Tackle is made at the 43. 2nd down coming up.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Brown wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Brown will throw it. Works the middle of the field. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Golden Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. He splits the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's McCoy. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. And they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Smith takes the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Demon Deacons will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. He's going to fire deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the route is on.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Stanley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's McCoy. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Wake! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Grab near the marker, it's Reynolds. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's McCoy. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Cal! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on side. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get...
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sweeney. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Going up top again. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Brown will throw it. his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Allen. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Brown will throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give, and tick, 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 tick. There he goes! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Makes it past the marker. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Running into the open space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes a connection. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating